Hello friends, Arthur here and this is ZSL Season 4 Round 2 Shorty round review. And well, we start and sandals, socks and sandals, and honestly I still don't know how tracks arrange each time. Like, it's definitely not alphabetical, it's definitely not time when track was submitted, so yeah, really wonder. But anyway, all tracks are pretty short, like after time should be below 30 seconds or like at 30 seconds max, so all tracks are pretty fast. And honestly, each like not even seconds, 10 seconds or even like 100 of the seconds can give you like several places. So this time, all these tracks, all attempts were so crucial, so important for each player. So yeah, I believe at some point at some of the tracks I just like was faster on 31,000 of a second and gained like 3 places. So yeah, it was something I've never seen before, so it was nice, it was fun, I really enjoyed it. And there were so many like the same time, I believe like 3 or 4 time during this round people have the same time, but I could be wrong, but you still can see all of it during like all this lap time which I put after each track, but all time are really close. Also, because of so interesting rule like just short tracks, there were so many different types of tracks like icy, pipe, technical, speedy, everything that you can imagine here. So I believe anyone can find the best tracks that fit him and try to beat the time. So big shout out for all judges. I believe this time it was like for this season there are several new judges and total like 15 of them. So they done a really great job and find so many different tracks which really not looks like one to another. The only thing that I believe this becomes some kind of new meta, or like a lot of tracks use the same feature, it's like bending several times, like changing left right, I don't know how to call it, but I believe almost like all tracks or like 80% of tracks right now have this feature. So I believe this is one thing that combine all of them. In my case, I didn't put like some really big goals for these times. Several time be top 16, top 10. Well, in this case, I believe top 10 will be really achievable because several really, let's say, fast players didn't take part. So this is one of the round where I definitely could try beat some kind of like top 10. And honestly, there weren't a lot of players. Like usually it's around 30, 36. This time it was around 25, 30ish. So yeah. And honestly, I need some really phrase that fits me, but oh, it is what it is. Also, I have another really great excuse. I have damaged my wrist, so I wasn't comfortable to playing with my thumb, and several attempts were like really close to my best time or even like faster, like definitely top even like 5, I guess. But damn, all this pressure at the end when you need to do it, it was hard. But yeah, as I said, I try my best and I'm happy with it. Also, I probably mentioned it like last round, that I'm not really good at second part of ZSL after like breaking round, when you have like 7 rounds first times and breaking track for like just relaxing, drinking water and other stuff. So you have basically 7-8 minutes you can drive, break level, or just do nothing. And yet again, Akane built really great track, and I believe he done new concept for this time. He just expand his seasonal breaking level with new feature each time for each track, for each round, let's say this way, and it's also really nice, cool feature. But back to tracks. Some tracks like Solstice City by Didiana was pretty hard. I didn't practice like at all. After track review I didn't play any of these tracks, and yet again, because there is all tracks like 30 seconds, you have so many attempts, like even like doing them all around 30 seconds, you have like 14 attempt, like whole 14 attempt. Yes, you sometimes crash, but in most cases you really have like at least 10. So you definitely can improve your time. Still have several tracks where I guess I didn't do my best shot. So I even thought how my PB Ghost was faster than me. So yeah, it is what it is, but in most tracks, I believe I was really fast. And when you have so small restriction for tracks, it's really nice to see players or afters who play a lot of tracks, how they build new one with new ideas, with new approach, like not their usual tracks, let's say this way. For MDPL, he usually built a lot of tracks with poles and obstacles. This time it was pretty smooth, still challenging, but nice feeling track. And also I really love that there was several tracks from like new builders, like not completely new, but I really rare see them in ZSL tracks. So I really enjoy this time. And once again, sorry, this video will be like pretty short because all tracks are short. So yeah, I will be saying this a lot because, well, they're all tense. You need to do them really precise. And each your attempt are really crucial. But from other side, because they're all really short, you have a lot of opportunity to see faster player and try to repeat their lines. And I believe on Just Maki track, I was following Foggy, who win probably almost all of the tracks, so it helps me a lot. It gives me like 3 tenths, I guess, on my best attempt, and honestly, on such short track, it's a lot, really a lot. And sometimes it didn't help at all. I have like 2 or 3 levels where I finish just once, and one of them I finished like on my last, probably like first or second attempt, and I couldn't improve or even like finish from, let's say, 10 full good attempts, or like I said, 14 for 30 seconds per track, per attempt. I finished once. It was so hard because I tried to improve it. I tried to find the tightest line as I could, and sometimes when you fast on one part of the track, you still need to find another line on another part because your normal line already can't be taken because of the speed. You can turn, you start sliding, and you hit the pole or like fly off the track. So it was really nice, good experience. But as I mentioned, some icy tracks like from Karen Cobb, it's really great that it's here, like completely different vibes, completely different approach for all such type of tracks. But honestly, I hate ice. I was generally surprised that I was like near the top 16. I believe I was 17, something like that. Usually on all icy tracks, I'm like really far behind, but maybe it's because not a lot of players take part, but we will see the second time slot, how many people will go there and how many of them will be faster than me. The next tracks from Lexer, I really enjoyed. When I reviewed it, it was nice, but honestly when it almost at the end, you slightly exhaust. So it was really hard for me to find the line. And as I mentioned earlier, this was one of those tracks where I finished just once, and still I almost missed the finish there, but luckily it still counts. And yet and again, as I mentioned previously, I don't know how Akane choose what track go after each one, like how they range, but after really hard tracks, or let's say challenging ones, you have some easy ones, like Coastal Cruise from the last was nice. I found that, again, some of these tracks you can do honestly with like speed limiter 60, and it gives you so more on the track. You don't lose your grip on turns, you don't lose your speed. So I generally was enjoying it, and that's what I didn't do during like review. So yeah, nice. Surprisingly, and mid track, which this time was quite hard for me because of all these jumps, and it wasn't, honestly for me, it wasn't built as standard and mid tracks. It is different. It's not bad, it's just different. this time it includes a lot of jumps, really precise jumps, because all checkpoints were really low, so you can easily fly over them. And was one of the track, it was like an ultimate track, and this was one of the track where I couldn't beat my personal best. I just finished it. I don't know what's happened. Again, maybe rest or maybe other excuses, maybe ski shoe. I don't know, but it is what it is. Same for Codewall track, the last one. I don't know what happened with me. I was so struggle there. It's like I first time and I couldn't manage all these jumps, all these turns. Even if I beat my personal best and it was pretty high results, I still think I was really bad there, and I think I could do it better if I could find the perfect lines. Oh, and one more thing that I forgot mention last time, we have a new score system. It's become slightly easier to understand. So the first one received like 100 point, and then it like deduct one by one, so second 99, and anyone who finished like 100 receive like 1. And I don't believe there is some points this time for finishing this track, or it's still here. That's where would be wrong. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this really fast short review for Shorty tracks, and hope you enjoy it. Leave likes, subscribe, and see you next time for fixing checkpoint round 3. Bye.